the secret Gilis this morning. It should be very exciting. Going from, it's about an hour drive, hour and a bit drive from Kuta. But yeah, let's see that. We are literally in paradise right now. Secret Gilis are awesome. Snorkeling spectacular, just wow.
This is Arthur, and I'm Fern. We travel as much as we can, wherever we can, through every season, in the mountains, over the oceans, making the most of life without a big budget. So join the journey, because every grey cloud has a silver lining.
So just made it to Gili Nangu. This morning we came about an hour and a half from Kuta to the port, so long, and then we've then come 10 minutes here. No one here. This is literally like a paradise. There's hardly anyone here behind us. A couple of different boats, but it's awesome. This is really special, really small. It's so cool. We're gonna go for a snorkel now.
The daylight breaks through the window pane. Morning coffee steams, waking me again. Put on my boots, laces tightening. Another day trudging down that same old street. The boss man scowl, the clock steady tick. Paperwork and phone calls, it makes me sick. The lunch break comes and goes, my spirit's worn thin.
Stopped off at Gili Tangu, and it was literally Tangu, and there was literally no one there. Like, all of us on our own, white sand beach, just to explore. Really, really cool. This tour has been amazing so far. We're off to our next beach now. I think we're gonna have some lunch as well. There's a couple of sailing boats around here, which is awesome. Like this really would be amazing to sail around. We haven't really seen many boats in Bali, but coming to Lombok, there's been a couple more, so there must be more people coming. We've now made it to Gili Sudak, and in Indonesian, the word Gili means small islands. So we're in the secret Gilis, although there are so many different Gili islands. This is just a tour around some of the smaller ones, but you get way less people, and I'd say they're more pristine than the other Gilis because they're basically not inhabited. There's a couple of buildings, but not much. But they're really, really cool. You snorkel off all the different spots. We honestly could not recommend this spot more. Our tour guide as well, he's got a GoPro so you can film us as we go around. But it's awesome. We booked this trip through Get Your Guide, and we really could not recommend it more. It's been so nice. Our tour guide's amazing, and it's just been so pristine. Like, we've just been us on our private tour. It was about £40 each, which is more than we'd normally spend on anything. But Fern's been sick, so we thought we'd treat ourselves a little bit, and it's been so worth it. Like, in the real scheme of things, for what you get, the car transport from Kuta there and back, and the boat for the day, and a private tour and photos and videos and everything, all the shebang. It's a pretty good deal. But we'll leave a link to the tour that we're on in our description. We are literally in paradise right now. Imagine finishing your lunch and just being able to cool off, just lying in flat, calm water. Your nap under the tree. Fern's still feeling a little bit poorly from salmonella. Hence it's a lot of me in this video, and she's just kind of chilling. But she's still trying to recover. What would you say you are out of 10?
7 or an 8.
7 or an 8. So she's probably an 8 out of 10, so she's pretty well. Something that we do think is really important to consider here is when you do come, I think it's better to come earlier to these guides. We started at 8 this morning, but there seems to be a lot of people rock up later on. And like at the lunch spots, we got here at 12, there was no one here, and then now it's 1, there's more people here.
So we've just arrived at our last island, Gili Kedis, and it's the tiniest one, but it's so tiny. And there's a few other people here, but pretty much still desolate. Looks like that boat's floating away. Anyway, the trip's been so good. Have to come here if you're in Lombok. Don't miss out on the secret Gilis. It's just paradise, really.
Something quite cool we never mentioned was our boat is called Mickey Mouse. Isn't it fun? So we're on our way back now from a secret Gilis. We actually ended up seeing 4 Gilis, although we only saw 3. But it's really, really cool. Better than the other Gilis?
I'd say they're different.
They're very different.
Like, you can't obviously spend a week on one of these islands.
It's a definite day trip just to come and chill. But it's really relaxing, and we're here, what time of year? It's kind of from mid to the end of September, so it's not quite the high season. Apparently they get a little bit busy in the high season, but it's still perfect to come here, flat car, and yeah, really, really recommend it.
Next week we head to Lombok, where we find some of the most beautiful beaches we've ever seen. We explore local villages and enjoy remote waterfalls all to ourselves. Oh yeah, and I end up with typhoid. We really haven't been that lucky this trip with sickness. See you next week.
And if you're enjoying what we're doing here on EGC, don't forget to like and subscribe. Thank you.
Here I am with a garbage bag full of clothes, looking for my next home, looking for my best dome. Yeah, that dome was mystic, got the chrome was twisted. Always been a misfit, always remained distant. Could've fucked a lot of hoes back in my high school days, but I chose to keep it reserved. I knew greatness was right.